This is fountain grass, Pennisetum setaceum. I've seen this plant growing all the way up to my eyeballs in riparian areas, and it's 100% covering the ground. You can hardly see the rocks that you're walking on, and this thing is just sucking up our precious water supplies before it ever makes it down to the city. Up in the foothills of Rincon Mountains or the Santa Catalinas, if you're hiking, you might be running into this plant. Where did it come from? It came from most people's front yards and landscaping. This is one of those landscaping atrocities that would just be put in everybody's front yard and HOAs so that you can have this ornamental grass growing in your front yard, erupting like a fountain. Slowly but surely, you see it creep into your neighbor's yard, you see it creep into your wash nearby, and soon you just have these monocultures of fountain grass. It originates from Africa and the Eurasian area of the Middle East. Very drought-adapted species, unfortunately brought here as an erosion control mitigation, typically by the US government and the agricultural department. And then it was sold in nurseries up through the 2000s. This plant is now on the Arizona noxious weed list. It is a tremendous fire threat. Once it dries up, it turns into this biomass that can burn in fires that are 1,500 degrees. It is drought adapted and a perennial plant, so it's not going anywhere. That's why people liked it for landscaping. But you can see here on its inflorescence, these are the flowers that it produces, and eventually this is going to produce that number of seeds. It blows in the wind, and along our roadsides, it's what we call the pseudo-riparian area. You get that extra water runoff from the blacktop, and it allows these plants just enough water to grow and thrive, just like they're growing in a riparian area along a creek. A massive, massive problem plant for the Sonoran Desert, and something that you should get rid of whenever you have the chance. Kill it when you see it.
Hi, I'm Tom McNamara, host of Arizona Illustrated. Thank you for watching this Arizona Illustrated story here on YouTube. And if you like that one, well, here's another story we think you'll like.